GMO, we understand them as genetically modified products, which means to us that there was an original thing, but the original thing is being improved in one way or another in terms of either defending it from its survival, so that it produces better, it works as it was meant, and especially to increase food production in the whole world. And this is a scientific-led process. That is how I understand GMO. As I have alluded earlier, if the safety of this food is guaranteed by a properly genuine-led process, I think the church is also very ready and willing to be used as a vessel to educate the masses about the safety of these foods, and this will bring trust among our members, and it will help us, because as a country, it is not good for the country to be so, let me say, hungry when we must find solutions for the food situation in Kenya. So to us, if there is an idea that can make our baskets of food be full in this country, it will have solved many of our problems, because politically, economically, whichever way you look at it, if there is no food, then we will have instability among families and in Kenya as a whole. I think as far as I'm concerned, since I've said that GMO is a scientific-led process, science requires a lot of, let me say, civic education for people to understand. Because these are processes or ideas that come through research, and sometimes even Kenyans don't access those research. And so the researchers themselves need to come out and explain to Kenyans exactly what the research about these foods is all about. What are the chances of it being safe? Because the major fear of Kenyans is the safety of the food, and I think the researchers should lead this process. Unlike where the politicians are leading the process, and in Kenya right now, nobody believes what the politician says. You can see even the names our politicians are being given, names that shows that people have no faith in them. So I think if we can allow the scientists themselves to come out and carry out exactly what their research was all about, and what is going to do to help Kenyans, that to me will be better.
People thought that this is called GMO is something that can bring havoc to our life. But we are here to tell people that GMO is good for our health. Now that currently we have a lot of hunger in our state of the country, we want to prove to people that if we go the GMO way, we will be safe. No fear is within us. We need to actually go the GMO way so that we can be able to feed our nation.
What we are doing right now is that we are going around the country, sensitizing the communities, the farming communities and also consumers on what regulatory systems are being put in place to assure their safety and the benefits that we have on some of the crops that have been modified. The key one that is meant for Kenya, ready for cultivation, is BT maize, which has been modified to withstand the crop pest, the stem borer and the fall armyworm. And what we are telling Kenyans is that we have adequate regulatory systems in place and they should not fear. And the purpose for this modification is to improve harvests. And this is being done within a very clear law and regulatory systems that are being put in place. There's adequate capacity in Kenya to regulate and to modify these crops in a way that they don't harm anybody, but then they can improve our production. If you look at the food security situation in Kenya today, watu wako na njaa kila mahali, so we need to be careful in opposing things just for the sake of it. Let's talk about genuine fears, but let's leave politics out of it. This is about food production that is meant to feed Kenyans and to make each of us be sufficient.